27 right, flight heading 350 degrees, German 159.
That's a triangle there at the top. That's the heading, and this is busy navigation display. So shortly we're gonna see a solid touch.
Climb level 180 visa 1 and
Edinburgh. Okay. Engine number one and engine number two. Landing gear. We'll gently pull out now. If you pull it too much, that will come off because then you blow it back in. So, but basically gently pull out 2 fingers and all the way up position. Pull out down position. Yeah. So you'll use that for landing. I'll be doing it on takeoff because you'll be flying obviously by hand at that point. So I will do the flaps on takeoff now. But we do have flaps. Do you know what flaps are?
No, just tell me everything like I don't know.
So the back of the wings, yeah, you can see the wings making it bigger. That's the flaps at the back, and then basically you have to lift it up, drop it down under the V shape. There's 2 gates, and then up again. So not to the side, but just kind of up and down. Basically, yeah. Thrust. Now we're going to be taxiing as well, obviously to runway because this is a longer session. So pushing thrust forward will make the engines pull up, and we'll start moving forward, bring it back, we'll kind of slow it down. Yeah. When we land, we're going to leave those 2 levers up there. That's reverse thrust. That helps us slow us down. As we taxiing, so we're going to use a little bit of power. So you can probably put it there. Takes a couple seconds for the engines to spool, and once it gets the motion, bring the power down a little bit because we're going to start accelerating a little bit too fast on the taxi as we do taxi. Yeah. This is a ground speed. So for taxi, we'll get about 10.
Alex Spellberg, good afternoon. Speedbird for Echo at
Yeah.
5 now.
For taxi, we're going to use this device on the left here. That's tiller. That's the nose wheel that's turning. Yeah. So we'll
And
bring it down.
150 Speedbird for Florida.
Right. Progressive turns.
70 German 159.
Full left, four right, full left, four right, because the aircraft will do every single motion with the delay, and you're gonna taxi like this. So you just progressive.
What I did before.
Yeah. So just progressive turns, just a little bit. If you need a more, just a little bit more. But once the nose gets close to the center, just put it back to neutral. Let it go. The aircraft will stop, and then you can correct it from there again. What you don't want to do is, assuming you overshot that, you're gonna go all the way.
Direct over and resume on navigation visa 1 56.
Do you have any water?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Can I get a drink? Thanks.
You have the water.
I'm nervous.
I know it wouldn't be the first.
I do remember doing that before in the runway. I was like, but it was pedals though rather than. Heading 300 degrees, German 159.
You want a fridge one or normal one?
Either or is fine.
Fridge.
Oh, fridge, yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, don't worry about too much, here to help, so we're totally fine. Never had anyone crashing. Well, what we did recently started probably when we land, we do one landing, we'll talk you through the landing, probably goes great. The second landing you do on your own without me saying anything, and I started this last week, so everyone's still crashing now, so just shows you if I start talking, everyone just goes away. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, for taxing, yeah. So just nice and easy. Try not to overcorrect it. Basically, simple as that.
Retard diver with a
Well, as
226.
well as your speed, heading, and altitude, and two navigation system, vertical, lateral navigation, so climb and then turns, things like that. And that's what you're really interested is looking down on outer space. We're not really going to look outside on takeoff. You're going to be looking down, flying with your, making sure that's where it's in the center. That's all you're interested in. Okay?
Yeah.
Good, great. So,
Flight level 230 visa 56.
so you can put your hands around as well as you want to.
Oh, actually.
Look at the comments. Maybe you'll comment. You watch on TV or
Probably on the phone.
you might comment. Yeah. And you should hopefully hear me. So if you hear me and you hear yourself, that means everyone can hear you too.
Distance to altitude 5,000 feet, condition 1012.
Let's have a look if we.
So can you hear anything?
You will hear it if it's watching. Are you watching on your phone? No. So hello to the family. If you're watching, one person is watching on YouTube. That's probably me. So they probably know watching. Not yet. Anyway, I'll turn off the ETC for now because we're gonna be disturbing us. Cool. Let's get some fuel and passengers. So I think we're gonna be flying Ryanair today, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna do a safety demonstration, are you? Right. So this is our flight plan. So that's us taking off there, East Midlands, just basically heading over north over Manchester down to Edinburgh here. So we're gonna have to fill up this information into the computer. So this is the FMC flight management computer, and that's where we're gonna have to put all the information in. And this is our route right there. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna do a little bit of typing. So we're gonna press on route. So just press start for me, yeah. And this is the page where we are origin and destination. So we're in East Midlands, so it's EGNX. So we're gonna type that into the keyboard. So if you just type that in, and you can see that appeared at the bottom here. We can now insert that into there, paste it there by pressing the button there. And destination is EGPH Edinburgh. So you can just type that in. And then destination, so we're going to press stop, right? Alright. So a simple departure arrival, so press that one there. And then we'll go to departure top left. 2 seconds, I'm just going to enable something quickly. So because the aircraft know where we are, we're going to type pick a runway from the list. So we're going to press 27. And the departure is TNT 2 November. So on the left side, we've got TNT 2 November. So we're going to press that. And then we'll go to route. And we'll go to next page. This is our navigation page. So on this side, we'll put all the airways. So anything with a number is the airway. Anything on this side will be the waypoints, so the other ones. So we can see we've got departure already there. So TNT is here. So next one is November 57. So we're going to type that in. So if you type November 57. And that's going to go second on the left. So just the next slot below TNT. So we're going to press the, yep.
Swim.
Yep. Nice, so this one actually. And November 57. So Paul will be the next one. That's going to go second on the right. Yep. And the next one. Yep, so that's on the left again. That's it. And the next one. Yep. And that's arrival now. So let's go back to departure arrival. Arrival second on the right. And we've got runway 24 for arrival, so ILS 24 and NPIP 1 Echo arrival, so just pick from the list there. And then we'll go Tango Lima Alpha Tala transition, and then we'll go to route, activate, execute. And we can see a little bit of solid magenta line there, so that's our departure, but we can check this departure. So if we turn this to the right to plan, just to the right, and then we'll go to legs. And just keep pressing the step button, that takes us through all the waypoints. And we're just looking, making sure it takes us, so you can see kind of right turn departure. Oh, heading north. Yeah, just making sure there's no breaks or weird turns in this magenta line. It takes us all the way to Edinburgh. I know there will be a break for sure, because on arrival there is one, so we're gonna fix that.
When?
Yep, all the way until we get to the airport or something broken. Yeah, there we are. There was a little bit of break there, so we're gonna fix this. Yeah, just carry on. Yeah, just press stop. It should take us. Okay, so we've got another break here. Okay, we'll fix that later on. But basically, you can see this is there, and then we would make a kind of right turn here towards Edinburgh there, yeah, towards the runway. Yeah. Cool. Right, we'll fix that once we're in the cruise. We don't need to worry about it now. So let's turn this back to map. Yep, and then we'll go to init ref. So the route is done. The next thing we'll go is the performance of the aircraft. So we need to tell the aircraft how much reserves we have and stuff like that. And we can cheat. We can just press the button at the top, and that'll tell us how heavy we are. So just press that. And we've got 3 tons of reserves, so we're going to press 3. We'll put on the reserves. Cost index, let's go 80. Put a cost index there. And cruising altitude today will be 28,000 feet, so 280. We'll put it at the top there. And we can skip all the winds and stuff, it doesn't really matter. But what we'll do is, right, we do have departure here. And we have some restrictions, like 6,000 feet will be the restrictions before you clear it for climb, but we don't have ATC, so we can just set here 28,000. So we'll just move that all the way up to 28,000 for me. That's it, 28,000. Yep. We'll do the same on this panel, okay? This is a pressurization panel, and that deals with the pressure in the cabin as we're climbing. So we'll get that sorted, good. And then we're going to execute that now. And then we'll go to N1 limit. And then we'll go to takeoff. We'll be taking out with flaps 5, so we're going to press 5. And we'll put on the flaps at the top. And based on our flaps and weights and all that kind of information, the takeoff speeds are calculated. So we just confirm by pressing V1, rotate V2, just press the 3 buttons there. And by doing so, that's appear on the speed tape here. So once we're accelerating, I will say V1, rotate. Rotate is up to you to start pulling back on the yoke, and we'll start climbing all the way up to those flight directors that we talked earlier.
Tell me though.
Yeah, I'll say rotate. Yeah, at the rotate, you're gonna start pulling. Okay, just gonna set our pressure. But when I do, you can see your altitude is changing. That's because of the pressure. So get that correctly. Good. Right. So route is done. Route is checked. We can press the CG again. We can cheat. So just press down. That's the center of gravity. So we'll go 5.5 trim. It's 586. So inside the yoke here is a switch. If you hold that up and just gonna release it before it gets to, yeah, probably try with more. That's it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much 5.5. So that's trim set. Let's set speed here to 148. And then we'll put a flight director on, so we're going to flip that one up. And we'll go do VNAV, LNAV, so there's 2 navigations, just press each as well. Good, and we are pretty much, well, yeah, seatbelts already on, but that's okay. And we'll get the tow to come connect and give us a push. Any questions?
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I see he's going to appear somewhere in a minute. Now you can send them a link to YouTube if you want. Yeah, if you go to YouTube and type Nest Aviation, you'll see us live, and then you share that, and you can send them a link so they can actually watch it. There he goes. So he's going to connect and give us a push in a minute. Now we can also set our auto brake to RTO, so if you turn it to the left, that stands for rejected takeoff. If we abort takeoff, the aircraft will brake for us automatically. No planning to abort any takeoffs today, so nah, I'll be alright. Find it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a guest Wi-Fi. You can connect to the guest Wi-Fi if you want. Yeah, there's a SIM center or something SIM called. Should a pop-up come up, you just tick the box and then just press connect. I don't know if you're gonna see that box there very well, but there is that thing you have to click on. Yeah, I'll fly it real off. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll close it a little bit. If you can't hear yourself, that means I cannot hear you through the
Oh, right,
headset.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
either way.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we only see the nose going up a little bit slowly. So that's even now just the nose wheel.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, so we're gonna put your feet on the rudder pedals. So just fill them up, yeah, and then press down on your toes. That will release
Both of
it.
them.
Yep, that will release the parking brake. Here we go. You can take it off now. He will give us a push.
Starting pushback.
And the engines are running, so that's easy. So here we go. We're gonna go now. Did it work? We are on the move. What's the weather here? Ooh. Ooh.
What?
Windy, I think. Yeah, 22 knots wind.
Oh.
Few clouds. It's really windy in UK, I think, overall today, so you'll be fine. Once you're airborne, just make sure you correct quickly to keep the wings level. The back and forth, once you find a sweet spot, you shouldn't really need a lot of movement. It's the side corrections, you probably need more. You found the stream as well, yeah? Send it to all the friends. Come on, let them have a laugh.
No! Mom and Dad's enough.
Well, we'll just wait for him to disconnect.
Eh?
What else are they gonna do on Friday? Was it Friday? Saturday. On Saturday. You know, they're at home watching the TV.
Better than the telly, yeah.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, so press it down on your pedals again, and I will pop the parking brake. Okay, you can let it go. Good.
Disconnecting tows. Stand by.
Oh, there's 2 people on YouTube. There we go. You be so. Sorry.
Telling me to wave.
Hello. Who's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You'll be surprised how many people always comment. It's like, is this real? Just looks so good.
It does.
As real as it gets, huh? So we'll put an ATC. Now, this ATC you hear in here, that's basically someone at home sitting and doing a traffic control
really?
job. So there's a multiplayer network, basically. Everyone can see each other. So all these pink planes, that's people flying at home. Or
Oh, no
this
way.
kind of simulator,
Like did
whatever
their own
they've
thing,
got,
like-
yeah.
Do it on a laptop or something like that?
Yeah, whatever the setup they've got. So we will see them. They won't see us because we're observers, otherwise get in trouble because
okay.
we would have to talk to traffic controllers. So literally, like in real life, you fly real weather, talk to
Right.
traffic controllers, request pushback, taxi clearance, everything.
A whole other world that
Exactly,
you
yeah,
just don't know
yeah.
exists.
It's just it's the next level basically. So we will see them. We can taxi through them. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, they are online there. So and obviously we listen to London Control right now. So okay, but we're gonna be taxiing now. So release the parking brake again, and left hand on the tiller. Yeah, right hand here, and just bring a little bit of power forward just to get a motion. Yeah, just about there. That's it. Hold it there. We'll just wait for it to start moving. And what we'll do, we'll just bring the power down a little bit now. Just bring the power down a little bit. That's it, yeah, so we don't go too fast. And we're aiming for a yellow line to be in the center pillar.
This?
So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, just a little bit. So that's progressive smooth turns. It's really sensitive, so we don't need a lot. That's it, perfect. Right, let me just have a look where we're gonna taxi. So runway 27. I'll bring the power down because we're accelerating quite a bit. Right, so once we get to the end of that, we're gonna go right. We will see that yellow line turning right. That's where we're gonna go. So far, so good. We'll go in a straight line. I'll just bring it to the right a little bit, so make sure you get that yellow line in the middle. That's it. And then the wheel is kind of meter behind us, so you can overshoot a little bit, and then yeah, that's just a slight turn. Like driving a big lorry. Yeah, just keep that pressure coming. What you don't want to do is go left, because he's gonna go left. So hold it there and then back to center. Yeah. Perfect. Microsoft Experience explained and that's see how many people are watching on YouTube. More people, the whole family is joining. Good. Hello, family. Good, so we're going to taxi all the way in. Killian saying good taxi. Stefan is doing great job today. Right, so we needed the flaps before takeoff as well, right? So we can see the flaps are still up. So we're gonna do multitasking. We'll straight ahead anyway, but we're gonna do the flaps. So we're gonna lift this up, and then you're gonna drop it down under the gate all the way down, up again, all the way to 5. Yeah, good. Nice multitasking. We're still straight, perfect. So we're gonna see the flaps are now on the move. Yeah, you can feel them too. Oh, it's a long way to the end of that taxiway. So it's fine. We'll just keep nice speed, 50 knots. Good.
Isn't how you can feel it all.
Yeah. You know, trying to get them as real as possible, even passenger windows. You know, for. No, that's not the difference. The gin and tonic later. Trolley is there. Help yourself.
I take it you can't feel him.
Oh yeah, it's go on the floor and
well.
yeah, the back on the floor. Yeah. Oh, this is the same. Everyone is real flight. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's real.
Good, nice, straight, beautiful. So hopefully the flight is beautiful too. It'll be fine. Alright, so 3/4 down. It'll be not next left, but a little left after that. And that'll be us on the runway. Birmingham radar is online as well. Nothing in Scotland today though. I think weekend will be busy, but
Scotland.
no ATC in Scotland today. Normally you get Scottish controlled weekends, so it's kind of big rectangle. That's all these rectangles. That's the traffic controls of the radar at the airspace, and the purple ones, and the rectangles that's the airports. But yeah, Scotland is kind of nothing today, so. Maybe they're out drinking tonight.
Most likely in Scotland. So is it this one?
Next one. All the way there. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they do it just for free, so just leave in the center. Yeah, that's it. It will go straight when you leave it. Yeah, it's overcorrecting. That's the worst thing. Yeah. Right, cool. So look at. So I'll do a quick before takeoff check. So recall all systems are good. Flight control checks. Flaps are 5 green lights. Stop trim is 5 units. Cockpit doors are locked. And takeoff briefing reviewed. Clear for takeoff. Start the engine switches continuous, and transponder will set to TCAS, and we'll do the landing. So you can put those 2 lights on down, and those 2 next to it. Good. And I will be entering the runway shortly. Then 15 knots for taxi. Yeah. No bother, straight along, long taxi, so we don't have time to waste. Good. So we'll just enter straight in for the runway and we'll line up in the center. On a scale 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
I'm getting better. I'm
Yeah,
not as nervous as I
good,
was, but yeah.
Fine.
Once we get up, I'll be better, I think.
Hopefully.
Approaching 27.
Hopefully it doesn't get worse.
I was worried about the motion as well because I'm not good with like VR headsets.
Oh, okay. And
So,
it should be fine. There's no really as bad. Yeah.
On runway.
Just keep progressive turns, so we'll just carry on all the way to the end. Yeah, try not to go right and left, right and left. A bit more left. Just hold it to the left a little bit. Don't leave it there. That's it. Good. Right. I'll take off the brakes, and we are ready to go. Are we ready? Yeah. So we're gonna accelerate. I'll keep us in the center of the runway with the rudder pedals. And again, once I say V1, rotate. Just a nice steady pull. Don't stop because we'll sink it down a little bit. So just keep pull, 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 pull. Looking down. Once you get to this flight director, so that cross, you're gonna find yourself pushing quite a bit forward to stop that climb because otherwise we'll overshoot it. So yeah, just make sure you find a sweet spot where you kind of maintain it. And after a while, the flight director will come down because we're gonna start speeding up and retracting flaps and stuff like that. So make sure you follow through, but keep pushing, pushing, pushing.
You keep me right.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cool. Right, bring the power a little bit to about 40%. So just push it just a little bit as you started being up before there. Yeah, so push a little bit there. Perfect. About 40%. We'll spool the engines up. Auto thrust on, and we'll wait for the engines to come up. And then press this black button here, and we're gonna go. There we go. Alright, so hands on the yoke, and then once I say rotate, you're gonna start flying. So I'll just bring a rudder, do a bit of a wind there. Good. 80 knots coming up. I can see your speed is now increasing nicely there, so it's looking good. Your flight directors are in the sky waiting for you. And we are rotate. Here we go. Yeah, keep going, 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 don't stop. There we go. Good. Right, gears going up and looking down. Push forward a little bit now. Push forward, push forward, push forward, push forward. Keep pushing, don't be scared. Yeah, just make sure we get that flight directors. Push forward. Keep going, a lot. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we go. Now it's moving. Yeah. So keep that pressure because if you just let it go, we're just gonna pitch back up. So push forward. Keep pushing because the speed is dropping. Yeah. So keep going. There we go. And left a little bit. And pull back a little bit now. That's it. Just finding a sweet spot. So keep pulling. If it's still dropping, just keep pulling, keep pulling. Keep going, keep pulling. Yeah, keep pulling, and push forward a little bit. Yeah, just finding a sweet spot roughly there. Good. We've got a right turn coming, so we're gonna go right. So keep going right. Push forward at the same time a little bit. Yeah, we go. Back to center with the yoke once we get there. And I'm gonna start retracting some flaps. As we're retracting flaps, your nose might start dropping. So make sure if you see the square going down, just pull back a little bit left slightly as well. So we can see there, perfect. Back to neutral, and pull back left again a little bit. So we're gonna start leveling shortly. Good, flaps up, good. Push forward a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Good reaction there. Yeah, that's it. Finding a sweet spot, beautiful. Pull back a little bit. Yeah, the quicker we react, the less kind of chase we gotta do. So yeah, just a small movement up and down as we need to react. To the right a little bit, pull back a little bit. There we go. Nose down a little bit. Here, perfect correction right there. Yeah, good. Yeah, so pull back a little bit. Just even a square being a little bit too low, that will make all the difference. So yeah, just trying to get close to the center. Yeah, that's it. And we're just about to start soon a right turn, so just follow him through. Push forward. Yeah, just keep that pressure. I'll bring your trim nose down a little bit, so help you out a little.
Gotta go quite far, aren't you?
That's because you let it go quite a bit up.
Okay.
Yeah, pull back now a little bit because you're gonna overshoot it now a little bit. Actually, he's gonna level us off, so we're gonna tell him to carry on climbing. There we go, that's fine. Skip the restrictions. And yeah, that's it. Perfect. And a little bit forward. He's gonna come down in a minute because Yeah, to the right. Don't push too much. Yeah, just pull back in. Yeah, so that's it. And now you can start following them through. And a right turn. Yeah, so let's go right all the way until we get to that square. There we go. Yeah, good. Maybe a little bit more. Back in. Pull back a little bit now. Good. And again, find a sweet spot. Maintaining it. Nice. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. And left a little bit as well. Yeah. Pull back a little bit, yeah. You're totally right, Killian. Someone, oh, love hearts on YouTube. Everyone loves it. Good, you're beautiful. Well done. So yeah, just keep in the center. That's all it is. As long as we're really close to the center. Yeah. Try not to drop it too much now, because then we'll be correcting a lot. And then right turn a little bit more. Forward, just slightly forward. Yeah. So we get that's it. And right, more right. There we go. That's it. So we got 37 knots crosswind right now. So you can see we're flying level, but actually we're getting pushed that direction a little bit. So good, perfect. Just keep it there. 10,000 feet. Now when we're past the 10,000 feet, he's going to ask us to drop the nose slightly down, but just maintain it, just where you are, because below 10,000 feet is 250 maximum speed, and as we pass the 10,000, he's going to accelerate to 326. So we can see the speed is now increasing as you maintain in basically where we want to be. So as long as you follow him through, that's all it is. He will deal with all the speeds and turns and everything else. A little bit, yeah. I'll trim your nose down a little bit, so your nose will drop slightly as I'm trimming now. So make sure.
Do I want to pull it back?
Well, just wait for him, see where it happens, yeah, and then if it drops, then you can pull it. But just push forward a little bit, bring him down. There we go. Yeah. Just more kind of neutral position, and then pull back a little bit so we don't drop too much now. And left a little bit, yeah. Just bring it in. Go nicely. Good. And pull back. Now, once we get to that speed, it's going to be even more sensitive, so I'm trying to keep us close. Yeah, so push forward. You see the speed now is dropping actually, so push forward a little bit and to the right. Yeah, trying to level the wings now. So good. Perfect. That's good. That was good. Yeah, so you just ask us to bring the nose slightly up. No, you push forward. Yeah, just where you are, just so we can drop a little bit of speed. So yeah, just keep pushing forward back into it. Otherwise, we'll drop too much speed. So. And as we get there, he's gonna start pulling back now a little bit, because you will start going up back to the see, keep pulling. Yeah. So he's trying to get you stabilized, so he maintaining the speed, and because we need to drop that little bit of a speed now. So make sure before we push forward a little bit. Yeah. So as we gain to that speed, you have to keep pushing forward a little bit. Otherwise, we'll lose too much speed. Yeah. So keep following through and left slightly as well. Pull back a little bit. So we'll. Good. Stabilize the speed. Nice. And just to the right slightly. Keep the wings level and pull back. Good. Right, I will stop you suffering, so you can let it go now. And just press the CMD here to engage autopilot. Good job, well done.
Oh,
Haven't
cool.
crashed. That was good.
So cool.
Yeah, nice takeoff, nice and smooth. Really well done. I've seen it worse, trust me. Most people just go up and down. You were pretty much bang in the center, and that's good. Right, let's just clean up the aircraft. So we'll turn the landing lights off. And all those two as well, including taxi light as well.
This one?
Yep,
Yeah.
And seatbelt sign off. Yeah, and auto brake to off. And we'll do a landing gear to off. So again, just straight up, pull it out straight out, and then into the off position there. Perfect. Good. We can zoom. We're gonna press this black button. That will just go to standard barometric pressure.
Press it.
Yep. and we'll turn this to the right. I'll zoom out your navigation display, so the other way. Keep going, yeah, a couple more times. So there's another aircraft 2,000 feet below us, so that's probably him there up ahead. You can see the trails.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right, so that's top of the climb. That's we're going to be cruising altitude. So if you turn right a couple more times, keep going. There we go. Top of descent. We'll just turn off the airports because there's just a lot of them. Yeah. That's top of descent. That's where we're going to be descending. So from there to there, that's cruising altitude. This is Manchester Airport, EGCC. Oh, we're not going to probably see it in this kind of weather, but there'll be airport somewhere there on the left.
I always find it hard to get my bearings.
Yeah.
It always takes me a while to kind of figure it
Well, I'm sure we'll find it. See if I can change it. There we go. The time, full daylight, like a. Oh, there's Manchester Airport. We can see it right there now. Yeah. It was just evening weather. So we'll probably land at night, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll do. As we get to Edinburgh, it's gonna get darker. Right. Any questions?
So?
No? Good. Well, so that's the cruise.
It does remind me that, you know, how much...
So what's the background? You like planes or?
Yeah, just like planes.
Just a little bit up, maybe up. Yeah, that's it.
Tried to get into sponsorship with EasyJet years ago. Didn't get in, and actually with British Airways had a place. Tried that, but.
Yeah, that's. So obviously you want to be a pilot then, isn't it?
I would, but yeah, harder now with the family and everything.
I know. That's good then. Never too late, right?
I know.
Could they get you PPL or something, and then you could do the.
I did. I was supposed to do that in Australia, and just yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
It is expensive, and then I got the fear a wee bit as well.
Why?
It's just they're so. Just getting old, I think.
Yeah, the little planes that do move around.
Yeah.
They bounce around and throw it around. Yeah. And bigger's a little bit more heavier, so it's not as bad. But well, I mean, you know, you can build a simulator at home. You'll never,
I'll be like these guys.
I'll
be like these guys.
Well, pretty much. I mean, you know, what's wrong with that? You know, some people have proper setups at home.
Yeah, I don't know. I just that way, just like, you know, interested. Yeah, always have done.
That's good. Yeah. So you can always, you know, do a little bit of simulator at home, learn your ATC, join a network, fly at home. You know, kids get a bedroom, go tidy up the house.
Even air traffic control. Actually, I looked at that. There was a couple of jobs came up. I'd quite like to do even that.
Yeah,
you know.
I've done that. Where do you live, in Inverness?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There was a couple. I think it was in Inverness, but it was like, I don't know, somewhere up in the islands and things like.
Yeah.
No Wake, I think there maybe there's a couple.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I think it's like an apprenticeship scheme. Is that?
Yeah, I think they would train you, but
Yeah.
it was a full-time position basically. Yeah. So, I think it would be stressful. That. You know?
Well, I've heard it's stressful, but that's why it's good money.
Yeah, well, yeah. It keeps you on your toes, right?
Yeah, it would be stressful, but you know, I would be interested.
Like a small airport like Inverness, you'd be probably fine. You know, when you get to London, Gatwick, and all that, you know, then it's probably a lot, but something different, I suppose. You know.
Hello again from the flight deck. Your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruise altitude.
So we've got an aircraft up ahead at 20 miles, exactly the same level as we are. So that's not him, I think, because he's obviously above us, and he's just like right above us.
Yeah.
So he's obviously at least 1,000 feet up, but I think there's an aircraft. We can check. We can see who it is. Oh, that's the guy here. Ahead, he's going to Glasgow International from Birmingham. So he's just starting turning off our flight plan onto this one here on a route towards Glasgow. We're not going to change them too much. Jimmy Y, A320, probably EasyJet. Actually, can I see the airline? Sure. Yeah, it's so many people flying. We did an event last year, World Flight event. So there's like 20 full-size cockpits from around the world, and it's a charity event. We're raising money for Scottish Air Ambulance. So basically, in November last year, we flew around the world from
amazing.
Sydney to Sydney.
No way.
But it's 7 days flight, non-stop, day and night, 42 flights. And there's a full cover with VATSIM as well. So we talk Chinese, Japanese, all the traffic controllers, all different accents. And it was like over 100 aircraft. So sometimes you couldn't get out of the airport for like half an hour because you just couldn't get a
It would
word.
have been good though.
Oh, it was amazing. It's like all the different airports, different challenging approaches. You know, we have to charge. We'll go through the charge later, but the places you've never been, and different weathers as well. Once I had a really bad weather in the clouds. The autopilot just couldn't hold it, so I had to disconnect and actually manually flying through the clouds.
Brilliant.
Came out in London. I was just like, it's like adventure. It was really good.
That is cool.
Yeah. But we had 6 pilots here. We were just so tired. We were sleeping on the floor here,
Oh,
in
really?
the car outside, in the flight, and like the first flight, I think
Still would have been buzzing though.
Yeah, well, first flight I think I did 8 hours straight or 12 or something like that, and I couldn't sleep. I slept like 2 hours maybe.
That's
and
what I mean, you'd
it
be
was
buzzing,
my
yeah.
head was like just couldn't. So I came back. The next time I fall asleep with this live stream live, just heard of the engine noises just come me. But it was amazing. It was good fun. So we're doing this year again, November. So it's the 1st to 8th of November. So we'll live stream that all on social media.
I'll have a
so
look, definitely.
yeah, make sure you subscribe and you can
I will,
always
yeah.
join us. Or you can come over. Just the more
Yeah.
we have people and
Yeah,
just
definitely.
keeping chatting, occupying us, and we're hoping to get some people for like live streams to discuss different topics. Maybe interesting topics you can talk about.
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot now.
What do you do for a living? Maybe something interesting.
Really not interesting at
No,
all.
no, oh well. Right, this flight is actually not that long. So if we go to program, and we're looking at, we've got 144 miles to go. It's not a lot. 13:49 arrival, 4.6 tons as we land. 13:19 simulator, so that's half an hour. We're down on the ground pretty much. Ahead of schedule as always. And let's now if we go to legs, what we need to do, make sure the heading is always matching heading we're flying. So we are nice 333. We're gonna set this to 333. And now this is a 360 compass, so you can go left and then it'll be quicker that way.
I see, right.
Because when we're turning left, obviously, or not right. And this is all the waypoints we're flying through. Yes, we'll go air gap coming up. You can see heading 338. So that's just going to be a little bit of a right turn coming. Well, actually, we're probably flying up. It's just the wind is pushing us. That's why you see 333. So we're like a couple of degrees off. So we'll go sharp, a bevy, in pip. So all this, what we're following through, basically, the autopilot is following. We can see distance to each of them. Careful there. And then we'll go speed we need to be at and altitudes we need to be at. Yeah, we'll see we're descending at that point there and in pip already. So yeah, so that's basically what aircraft is following. Now what we'll do next, we'll have a look at the charts, arrival, and we'll look at the runway. What was the runway? Can you remember? 24. It'll be the famous Edinburgh. Well, I don't know if it's famous, but it's a nice approach. We're gonna arc all the way over the water, and you come in. I'm sure you've done that one a few times, yeah.
A few times. Yep.
We're on holidays from Edinburgh because it's Inverness. So
Well, I'm from Edinburgh originally.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was the same. Well, I have done Inverness as well, but it was Edinburgh Airport that I was doing the flying lessons.
So you will see the bridges when we come in. Right, so this is our arrival, NPIP 1 Echo arrival. So we'll come in at NPIP. That's actually quite straightforward. So what we do, we'll compare our charts to the computer here, making sure it's all the same. So NPIP is go flight restriction. We need to be exactly at flight level 260, so we can see it's 260. That's correct. And the next one is INREV, flight level 200. Flight level 200 is correct. And then we've got ESC speed limit of 250 knots. So we'll go next page. Then we've got ESC 250 below. Yeah. And then we've got tartan max 230 and 7000. Now we don't have a tartan here because I've removed it already because we're going to go to Tala and then we'll do the arrival for it. But other than that, that looks nice and straightforward. Nothing too crazy. A bit of a terrain on approach here, but we're going to be 7000. That's 2700, so it doesn't really affect us in any way. Now if we look at the actual chart for the airport, the top is the traffic control frequencies, the ILS and course for the ILS, with the frequency and course for the localizer for it. So we're going to be doing an ILS approach. So we'll let the aircraft line us up, start the descent, and we'll disconnect, and we'll do the final landing all the way down. And now I will help you with the throttle. So normally I'll just cut the throttle for you, so you just concentrate on descending and flaring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Normally you would do the throttle. Maybe second time, we'll see how that goes. That's where people normally crash. Funny actually. It was a couple of days ago, we were landing into Edinburgh from the other side, and we landed, and I cut the throttle, and I said to him to put reverse thrust. So he said instead of lifting down, you put throttle forward, and I cut quickly down and put a reverse thrust. I think sim glitched or something, and the thrust was
no.
stuck at 60%,
Oh, no.
and we crashed into the train track at the end. Oh, chauffeur shoot the runway, and we were actually on VATSIM, so people, the ATC saw us.
Oh no.
And then I'll just taxi was like, sorry about that. It's like, oh, I had a good laugh, he says. But anyway, so missed approach. So this is basically carry on procedure to go around, so kind of straight ahead to 3000, then as directed, nice and easy. And we come in here from Tala, all the way around this arc, all the way down here, and then left turn towards the runway. Now this is a 3-degree descent, so we follow this black line all the way down to 3 degree, nice and steady. So what we don't want to do is this, up and down, yeah, just nice steady descent. So that's pretty much what you did for your climb, you know, finding a sweet spot and just maintaining that descent.
Yeah.
And from then onwards, you literally do just back, forth, just what you did, literally tiny adjustments, that's all it is. As long as it stays in the center of that cross, well, we won't be using that cross probably, but as long as it's in that sweet spot, if you let drop too much or too much up, it will have to be the same as in the climb. You're going to have to push quite a bit to get it back in, and then pull back where you were to maintain a sweet spot.
So it's not using that?
No, we won't be using that. We'll be slightly different. You could, but we don't. So you will have two diamonds. There will be a diamond at the bottom, and that's the localizer, and that tells us if we're in the center of the runway. Where did that cloud come from? 28,000 feet. And there'll be one here, that's a glide slope, and that will tell us if we're too high or too low. So once we capture our ILS, that CMD command will change to a single channel. Aircraft will line us up in the center of the runway by putting a localizer diamond in the center there. Okay, that's going to be telling us we're in the center of the runway. As we get closer, this one will come down here. As it gets here, the aircraft will then start a descent, and it will maintain a diamond in that location. By doing so, that will give us a 3-degree steady descent. So when we disconnect, exactly what we need to do. We need to make sure that diamond stays there. If it goes up, we pull back. If it goes down, we push forward. Yeah, but once you find a sweet spot, it should stay there. To make it a little bit even easier, if we go to inner drift there, and we're going to be landing with flap 30, 148 without 5 wind correction, so 153 will be the landing speed. So looking down here, we can see we're going to be roughly 800 feet per minute descent. So as we're descending, you're going to see a number right at the bottom here telling you how fast we're descending. So we want to keep that at about 800 feet per minute. Yeah, so you want a bigger number, we push forward to increase the descent. A smaller number, we pull back to ease off. Yeah. As long as 800 stays, it doesn't have to be exactly, 750, 800, 850, you can, move a little bit. That diamond will stay there as well. But if after a while, if for example that diamond start creeping up, just bring him maybe to 650 descent, so that number, so pull back a little bit. Once the diamond comes down, push back forward to the 800 and just maintain 800. Sounds good.
Easy.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so it's just just bear in mind if you have to move quite a bit. Usually, what I say, if you move in a yoke back or forth quite a bit, look outside if the nose is actually moving. It could be a little bit of a dead zone where it actually nothing happens. The same like you are climbing. So you might be pushing, nothing happens, but the next thing is start actually nose dropping. So look outside, push. You see the nose slowly dropping, and give him a couple seconds to react because it's kind of sluggish at that point. So don't just go push. Next thing you'll be 1500. Yeah. So push, hold it there, see where it's at, and then just ease off back in if you need it. But yeah. Now again, left to right, you might have to do a quicker correction to keep the wings level, because if you're too slow, we're just going to drift one way, and then you're going to bring it back, and we're going to drift that way, and you're going to end up flying like this towards the runway. So just if you see your horizon moving, just quick correction for the winds and things like that. Yeah, sometimes the simulator weather doesn't really synchronize very well between the 3 different visuals, but anyway, that's fine. Now we did have a message coming up here. It said reset MCP altitude, and that's because we're coming to top of the descent. So we're going to bring a 20,000 here. Bring it now, and we're just about to start the descent.
20.
Yeah. Airline Ryanair, huh? So yeah, so we're just now starting the descent, and this is the number I was talking about. Yeah, so on the final we want this to be about 800 roughly. Good. Now let's quickly have a look at this arrival again, because what I want to do is make sure this arc is in there, and I think we had a break at the end there, if you remember correctly. Yeah. So let's go back to legs for a second. And next page. So we've got Tala already there. That's fine. Tala so 6,000 at Tala, 13 miles out. That's perfect. Then next should be Delta 027 X-ray. That's fine. Delta 283 Lima. That's fine. And Delta 259 Lima. That's fine. So
Hello again from the flight deck. We are just commencing our descent.
so let's go next page.
And the weather conditions are looking good.
And press center fix.
We'll be touching down
And
in less
put it
than
there.
30 minutes, so do
This one.
make your
Yep.
way back to your
And then
seats.
execute that. And I'll just give us kind of reconnection here a little bit. Yeah, good. Now we connected nicely. And let's go back to the page there and press twice this one. So we're going to be landing flap 30. So that will basically show you now on the reference display there. Perfect, good. New heading 329 as we made a little bit of a turn. So we'll just correct that. Every time we turn, we'll correct the heading.
Securely fastened, your tray tables are in the upright and locked position, your armrests down and window blinds fully open. Any bags you may have removed during the flight must now be bestowed for landing, ensuring the main emergency exits and cabin aisle are kept completely clear of all baggage for landing. There should be no further walking or standing in the cabin aisle, and we'll be with you. Thank you.
That's looking good. Okay, so this is the course and the frequency for ILS. Just we looked in the chart a second ago. So we're gonna set 240 here. And we'll do 240 there. And frequency 10890. So down here we've got two knobs. The bottom one does the first three digits here, and the top one last two. So we're gonna set 10890.
0890.
Yep, that's it. And once it's set, we're gonna press this to transfer to the active frequency. And I will do the same on the right. 10890. And then transfer as well. Great. So that's it's not going to work probably because we're too far away, but that's the Stansted radar. See if we can hear an ATC there. There's nothing to listen to in Scotland, so oh, we can still hear a Stansted. So that's the Stansted here. All the radar. There we are, landing runway 22. Good. Right, we're a little bit too high right now, so we can actually see here 900 feet lower we should be. So we're just going to add some speed brakes. So we're going to just lift it up over the bumps and then just drop it down here and fly that. Good.
There.
Yep. I know. Bring a little bit of spoilers on top of the wings, the whole plane shakes and we'll start slowing down a little bit. Or descending faster, depends what we need to do. But at the moment we need to descend faster, so and slow it down at the same time, so can't do both at the same time. Right, Claudia, see what's the weather in Edinburgh, right? See what we can expect. Twelve knots winds, it's not too bad. And a few scattered clouds. Let's go down to 15,000.
Cabin crew, seats for landing, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to serve. We have approximately 20
Yeah, so now we're 2,000 feet too high. And Edinburgh is always kind of high, so that's why you have to get speed brake all the way down pretty much.
Make sure all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead locker or underneath the seats in front of you. Please ensure your seat level is now fastened, your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrest down. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, all items must be placed in the overhead locker as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear for landing. This would include any shoes, blankets, pillows or magazines.
Yeah, we're on that.
Electronic devices must be switched off.
But we're not talking to them.
If you are using headsets, please remove
Or commenting. Can you understand what he's saying?
Not really. That's why I'm like,
I thought you were listening. Yeah.
I was trying.
Yeah. The thing is, once you start listening to it, you learn, and it's
Yeah, you
just the same.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like different language, but once you learn it, it's not too bad.
I know it's kind of tuning into it. It's like,
Yeah. It's just giving me headings right now, so turn heading, descending. Yeah, so you use descent to 10,000 and no ILS, so it's cleared for a 2-2 runway in Stansted. It's good. I mean, yeah, it's amazing how this big community network and
I know.
thousands of people fly in around the world, and you go to those traffic controllers. You just literally can get it's real. It's good.
oh, it's amazing.
Cheaper way of doing it, I suppose, than paying £250 an hour for a real plane. But
In the comfort of your own home.
yeah, well, yeah, cup of tea, leave the cockpit for 5 minutes, go
Yeah.
toilet.
Farm.
Yeah, so we're coming.
Where would that be then?
So we are over Dumfries, just past the Dumfries. So Clyde Valley is just up ahead. White Combe up ahead, I don't know. Hartfell, some little mountains, hills. Go down to 10,000. You stay in like I said, the center of Edinburgh.
Just outside. Just near the airport, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hope is saying he's got A320 simulator. Oh, rain, Edinburgh? Where's that rain come from? Right, so that's us coming in. We've got aircraft here, probably quite a few. One is just about be taking off, and the second one lining up. Now, if we do have to land on them, we'll just land on them because they don't see us. So don't need to worry about that. Good, we are almost on profile. We're just 1,000 feet below, too high, so we're gonna be turning off the speed brake soon. We're gonna set auto brake to 3 as well. So yeah, well, once we touch down, we'll auto brake for us. So yeah, just set to 3. Yeah. And let's get a seatbelt sign on. Oh wait, one more. One more click. That's it. Get it. Ding. Now this green, you can zoom in to the left a little bit so we can see a little bit more. Yeah, and this green line, green banana, tells us where we're going to end up at 10,000 feet with current descent rate, with speed brake and deploy, all the current configuration basically. So it's handy if the ATC comes up and say, descend to Tala level by 6,000 by Tala or something. So we'll say 6,000, and then we'll know if we make it or not, or we can basically descend 500 feet. It's nice, slow, shallow descent instead of going really fast down. So handy. Don't know why it's my clouds are not synchronized. It was actually pretty good at last flight, but they're still updating the simulators versions, and
Some clever, isn't it?
oh, there's 6 of them running together. So yeah. All right, let's go down to 6,000. So we're flying toward coastline near North Berwick. We'll see the white, was it rock? Bass Rock, is it?
Bash Rock, yeah.
That's it, yeah. See that hopefully at some point. My wife's favorite place, North Berwick. Yeah, it's good. You always have to climb that. There's people on YouTube commenting. Is that your family commenting? So, oh no, so. Right, so good. So we'll carry on descending, looking at altitude-wise. Couple aircrafts right next to us, somewhere behind. So probably those ones just. Oh no, they are arriving as well. Okay, so there's a couple of aircrafts going to Edinburgh, but they actually following the Tarntar arrival. But it's okay. We'll
So
let a bit off.
they're ahead of us.
No, they're behind us,
Oh, they're
literally behind us, yeah. And they're coming, yeah, Edinburgh as well. So we'll go A320 EasyJet from Stansted. And we can take a speed break. And there's a one behind them.
Popular spot.
Yeah, Edinburgh is, yeah. And another A320 from Gatwick. And we'll right ahead of them. I wonder if they're going to overtake us. Maybe. Depends what speed they're doing. And they got a little bit faster than us, so doesn't matter. We'll race on. Race is on. Probably see them in a minute overtaking us. They're higher than us. Hard to say. Almost the same level. Good, right, so there's another aircraft there just taking off. Oh, there's two of them just taking off, well, three of them even. Definitely busy today, but no control. So normally if there's no traffic control, we would be listening to 122.8, which is kind of Unicom frequency. And we should be hearing them talking blindly, basically,
Okay.
informing all their traffic around what's happening. So if someone is, you know, coming to land, no next person comes on the runway because then we'll have to go around. So we'll listen to that frequency. There's a lot of traffic coming in, so you'll probably hear them saying, you know, taking off Edinburgh or landing or lining up and that stuff. There's no one lining up right now, so if they have anything, we'll hear those guys behind us, which they're just doing some weird turning here as well. And okay.
So can you just kind of play about? You know, if they're doing a weird turn, can you just kind of play about? And
Well, if there's no air traffic controllers, so yeah, you can kind of line yourself up a little bit, but in theory you should be following the
Yeah, yeah.
arrival, so I'm not sure where is he going. Or maybe he was saying something as we joined in, because you were saying something. Maybe you were saying, let's go to 4,000. He's maybe going to do a little bit of hold, or maybe gonna, you know, some orbit to let the guy behind you
Okay,
go
yeah.
or something, and maybe he wasn't ready, so we didn't really hear what he's actually said, but he's obviously not coming this
Yeah,
way. He's
changed his
going-
mind.
Let's go press this button here again. Let's see what's QNH 1016. So right, cool. So it's all looking good. We are a little bit fast. Let's bring our speedway back in, because you can see the speed is now increasing quite drastically. So let's just bring it, help him slow us down. Otherwise we'll be extending that approach in a minute because we're gonna come really fast and hot around the corner. Should we see a castle soon on the left somewhere as we come in? There's a cloud somewhere. No random clouds anywhere. Right, so yeah, that guy's still behind us. The other one, God knows where he's. Maybe he's going back to Stansted. Okay, good. Let's go to 3,000, and that's our final altitude for the approach. And let's go flaps 1. He's screaming at us, drug required. Well, I can't give him any more, so try my best.
Even a boat in the water.
Yeah. Oh, there's a castle.
There's
there.
a castle.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a bus route. Up in the right, you see the bus route? The white.
Oh yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, flaps 5.
5.
One more.
How up to date is it all?
Well, a couple of years probably.
See the bridges.
You can see them now, can you?
Yep.
All 3 there, so must be a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll see what happens. Let's press the approach. Hopefully we'll capture the frequency shortly as we come around the corner. Yeah, so our glide slope is just about right where we want to be. As long as we're below the diamond, that means we're fine. If it was too low, we would have to start diving and chasing them basically. But as long as it's there, we will capture them as we get closer to the airport, and then this aircraft will start the descent by maintaining a diamond and then 800 feet. That's all we want. So far good, so good. We're just waiting for that CMD command change to a single channel. That will tell us we captured the frequency, and we will see the plane making a tighter turn. Hopefully line this up, which I can't even see that runway with this weather. There we go, single channel. Lining up. And we will go gear down. So we're going to pull it down and down position. Flaps 15. Go up and down to 15. And yep, good. The other one is just on our left, cutting corner somewhere. Flap 30. It's coming right behind us, so he might overtake us. He's probably going to come in a little bit faster, and we're going to configure a little bit quicker so we'll get a nice stable approach for you. But normally in Ryanair you'll be 1500 feet and then you'll be doing flap 30. Now is this a balloon there? I know this new simulator's got balloons now. You see like a little floating dot there? So I know they've got balloons in this new version now, so yeah, it definitely looks a balloon. That's not a very place.
Oh, wouldn't be one of them, no way.
Not a very good place to be in, having a balloon right close to the airport. Landing lights, those 2 and those 2 down.
These 2?
Yeah, and 2 next to it. And starting switches, continue recall is good. Speed brake is armed, and landing gear up in down in 3 greens, and flaps are 30. Good, all configured. All landing. Still no runway. Oh, yeah, I do see runway. It's right there behind the pillar. See that? Up ahead in the distance?
Yep.
Good. And what we're gonna do, because we still got time, we'll do touch and go. That means we're gonna land and we're gonna take off again. So we will not be stopping on the runway.
Okay.
Well, but just land, fully land, normal land. I'll retract flaps to 5, and then I'll say rotate again. You're gonna start pulling just like on takeoff.
Okay.
It might come with the flight directors as a go around. If no, just maintain 10 degree. So just keep that square about 10 degree basically. That will give us a nice climb. 10. Yeah. Yeah. So we got your diamond, and we got about 750, 800 roughly descent there. Looking good. So as we're getting a little bit closer, we'll turn off the autopilot, and it'll be you flying. So we've got nice 25. Quite windy actually, but it's kind of nose wheel, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you will have to, keep that correction, because you see how we're wobbling. If you don't correct it too quickly, it will just start drifting, and then as the closer to the runway are, the more difficult it is to bring it back towards the center. So okay, so hands on the yoke, press twice on the here to disconnect, and it's all yours. Now everyone strap in. Good. Nice correction. So looking down on the diamonds. Yeah, don't worry about the cross too much. Just looking outside for the visual center of the runway. That's what we can do. We don't need to worry about that one, because we'll see the runway, so we know we're in the center. But this is what's interesting, and this. So maybe slightly forward, so we get about 800 or 750. And when you do that, look outside. There's nothing happen really. Yeah, there we go. Just hold it there for a second. Yeah, pull back a little bit now. Again, look outside and see if the nose is kind of wind is actually kind of lifting us up and down slightly, so that's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, some lucky wind. You just literally don't have to move left and right at all. It just wobbles you in the position. So that's pretty good. Yeah, now you have to turn left a little bit. Yeah, bring it back. Nice and quick left. Nice and quick left. There we go. More left. We're not turning. There we go. That's it. Back to center. Yeah. So you do have to actually turn on the yoke pretty much. Yeah. Good. Nice right. Yeah. Level the wings. Back to center. Nice and quick. Yeah. Good. So nice corrections. That's it. Just make sure you bring it to center quickly as well. Yeah. So right. Other way. Yeah. That's it. Back to center. Not too much now. Yeah. Good. Descent is maybe a little bit too much. So just gently back. Yeah. Back pressure a little bit more. A bit more pressure until the nose come up. Yeah. Here we go. That's come up a little bit. Good, nice. So 3 reds means we're slightly low, but again, don't worry about it. That's good. Pull back maybe a little bit more until we get on those. Here we go. Hold it there. I've got about 750 descent, looking good. As we get closer, you might have to kind of push a little bit more forward to get that descent. Start pushing forward because we're 550. So push it quite a bit now. Right to levers, get us on the runway. Good. That's good. A bit more. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Yes, this is kind of going towards it. Push a little bit more forward. Yeah, a little bit more forward, more forward, more forward. Keep going till the nose drops. Here we go. Hold it there, pressure. A little bit more right, slightly to the right. Yeah. And just keep it going now. A bit more to the right. Yeah, not too much. Here we go. Now wait for the 50. Pull back a little bit now because we're a little bit fast descending. Pull back. Pull, 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 pull. Hold it there. Hold it there. Just hold it. Just hold it. Good. Right, bring your nose down. No, push forward. Yeah, just bring your nose down. Good. That's not too bad at all. Now we're just going to accelerate and we'll take off shortly again. So you can just let it go on the yoke and then we'll wait for the speed to come back and rotate. Yeah, start pulling back again. Yeah, so 10 degree. Just pull back all the way to 10 degree. Keep on. Here we go. Good. And level the wings again. So keep your wings to the right. You can see the horizon. Look, you know the horizon. Push forward because we're 20 degrees now. So keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Quite a lot. Yeah, here we go.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year,
Yeah, so pull back a little bit. Good. Just maintain a nice straight level flight. That was the go-around procedure. Straight ahead until 3000, right? So we'll just carry on.
Ryanair. Low fares, made from
Level wings again to the right. Yeah, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to this airport. For your own comfort and safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft
Yeah, that's fine. Just maintain that. Yeah, cool.
and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. Please refrain from smoking until we have reached the designated smoking area, which is where outside the turn.
Yeah, the guy did a little hold.
Did he?
Yeah,
So is
you
he
can
coming?
see it's coming now, but to land. Yeah. Good. So just maintain that. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just get some speed going. Well done. Look at us. Straight ahead. Again, going on up to 3000. So we had 2.5. So we're almost there. So start bringing those down. Keep pushing forward now. Get that square all the way down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing.
Keep
Keep
going.
pushing. Yeah, keep pushing because we're gonna overshoot that 3000. So bringing those nicely down here. 3000. The thrust will come back a little bit. And what we'll do, you can let it go. And what we'll do, we'll get the autopilot on. We'll the altitude hold. Hopefully we'll level change. In that case, get him into control. Right. Now it's up to you. We can go to Glasgow, or we can turn around and land again in Edinburgh.
Yeah, well, can we land in Glasgow?
Oh, we can land in Glasgow, yeah. It's not that far to Glasgow, so. Yeah, so he said he's just landing short final. Glasgow, cool. Let's go to route. We'll quickly load up the Glasgow. So yeah, just press route, and let's go to previous page, and let's go EGPF, and then we'll put a destination there. Now you're not gonna be taxiing back in Edinburgh. You know, you would know your terminal there, but you know Glasgow terminal. Well, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. We can go to Glasgow if you want. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
so execute that, yeah. And then let's go to departure arrival. I'll just look to make sure we don't hit any terrain. I don't know how high is here. Arrival here. Let me check what is the actual arrival today in Glasgow. We don't want to land with the wrong wind, do we? That was pretty good. That was pretty good landing. Now, the next one, I won't be saying anything.
Oh no, it was scary.
Your captain speaking. We've
Oh, you did all right?
our cruise altitude
Oh no, you will have to tell me.
You know what you're doing.
To move around the cabin, but we do ask if you are in your seat. Your seatbelt listening
What am I looking for? Weather and
experience any unexpected turbulence. flyers invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard we have approximately 20 minutes to drive in. The captain has
Oh, it's even more windy. Bad choice.
You're not supposed to laugh.
Oh, it's 72 up to 28 knots. So yeah, a little bit more challenge. So runway 23. So let's go ILS 23, and then we'll go to route. Execute that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so somehow Glasgow is this side. We're kind of drifting, I think. So, but that's okay. We'll get us. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, in that case, let's make a heading 240. And let's go to legs. And we're gonna press center fix. And put at the top. Execute that. Oh, it's actually coming from this side. So, okay, little enough. So we're actually gonna go this way and then land that way.
Okay.
That's fine. So we probably don't have much time to go there in about 10 minutes. Cool. So let's go in it ref. And we're gonna have to change your ILS details now. So 228. So 228. Why are we so fast? Let's go slow us down first. And then 228 as well. And the frequency 111.10. So we just need to change that to 110. That's yeah. And then transfer. And same here, 110 to 10. And transfer. Cool. So that says Glasgow International configured. And set the auto brake to 3 again. So we're actually going to be probably landing on this one. Slow us down to 210. Good. That wasn't too bad, right? That was good, nice corrections, you know, just make sure you don't overcorrect it. We don't want to go too steep, because the minute you go steep, it's going to really tight turn. So, you know, just quick corrections. And yeah, just keeping the pressure, watching that 800, because if you keep pushing and the number is not changing or you don't see in a nose dropping, just keep going a little bit more. Once you get a motion, just ease off a little bit back. So, you know, but that was good.
Oh, keep me right though.
Yeah, I'll try my best. But yeah, at the end we were descending quite fast. It was about 1200 instead of 800, so that's why you had to flare a little bit more. If it was 700, then yeah, you wouldn't probably have to pull as much, quickly. But you know, we've recovered. We pulled it quite good bit there, so that's good. Any comments from your parents? Hopefully they. No comments. They'll give you plenty comments later,
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure.
will, yeah.
Whose idea was this?
It was a present, birthday
Was it
present.
from you, was it?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Lots of brownie points there. I mean, how bad can you go if you love aviation and planes and that, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
So,
I know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it was almost a year ago actually. It's taken
yeah.
me this long to actually get around to
Everyone's
it.
the same, you know, it's just busy
Yeah,
life, isn't it? So,
yeah.
But good. Well done. Right, we're not far off, so let's go flaps 1. We'll start slowing us down a little bit so we don't go too fast and too hot. And let's go actually out a little bit. So let's make a heading here to 340. And then press heading select. Good, right, so that's us just coming out a little bit so we don't come too tight on that final turn here, so give us a little bit of time to configure aircraft again. Oh, there's a low high mast.
Saw that, yeah.
And then closer to that, it will be close. It's probably on the charts here as well if we look, but yeah, it's fine. Who's looking at charts? Nobody, right? Do we need to look?
Football stadium, what's that?
There will be, well, you probably would see the Ranger Stadium and everything else, but actually, And we're gonna go like this now.
So cool.
Yeah, I like night. Just, you forget where you are.
Bet. I never did do a night flight. I was going and I never got around to it.
Yeah, well, you do it now. I don't think there's any aircrafts. There's one in Prestwick, but nothing. And well, there actually are 2 aircrafts. One is on the move, just pushing back. So by the time we get there, he might be on the runway. There's a one above us going to Dublin. Right, so it's looking good. Yeah, let's make a left turn 330.
This one?
Yeah, 330, yeah. Left. Why is the people still in the toilet? Seatbelt lights are on and the people can still in the room. Oh, you froze, have you? Oh, I'm gonna reset you hopefully before we land. You should have shouted me. I'll give you a reboot. Hopefully by the time you load, we'll be landing. Someone said we flew past Ranger Stadium.
His team.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you can see all the stadiums actually here. I did that other day, fly down to Glasgow. We were looking at the Rangers, and what's the main one? The international team always plays.
Rangers and Celtic.
No, the big one, Hampton, is it?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's make a left turn 300 and slow us down to 190. Yep, 190. Yeah. Lovely. Let's turning now for the final. Okay, so we got your diamonds already there. Perfect. Let's go flaps 5. So up to 5. And another turn. Let's go 280. 270 now.
270.
Yeah. And let's get approach. Hopefully that will start looking out for this frequency. We configured speed 170, sorry. And there's a runway. You see up in the distance, yeah. Now it is windy, but we'll manage. I need a little bit more corrections, that's it. More fun that way.
Getting scared again.
Just keep correcting, keep that descent so we don't descend too fast or anything like that, and we'll be fine. Good, so that's us turning out towards the runway. You can see the aircraft just lining us up now, putting localizer at the bottom. And we're still waiting for the glide slope. We're still far away, so wait for that to come down. Once it gets down, the aircraft will start the descent. So. So dark on the video, you can't even see anything except this place.
So did you fly commercially then?
No commercial. A bit of a crosswind though, eh? Look at how we're coming in at angle a little bit. So now I can see that runway, we come in at so much angle.
Yeah.
So you'll just keep coming, make sure you're kinda, aiming at the runway, and we can correct at the end. But yeah, it's looking good. I've been doing this for 21 years now, so it's plenty. I like driving a car. We do actually pilots assessments for like Ryanair, Jet2, Logan, your different airlines
I
as well.
that, yeah.
So that's always fun, throw the engine failure on the go around or something. We'll have to deal with it. Right, so that's glide slope now alive. Let's start coming down.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a wobble. As long as we just keep correcting. But you can see we had to move quite a bit, but you know, not too much, but make sure you quickly back to center as you correct the wings. So good, let's go gear down. Good. Flaps 15. And speed 159. And we'll go flap 30. Warning. Oh, off the sun. Okay, nothing to worry about. Speed 151 for landing. Good. So we'll just let him stabilize. You can always have an engine failure or fire. I mean.
No.
No, not today. That's okay. It's bad enough.
Landon's bad enough.
Yeah, exactly. With the weather like that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just come in a little bit lower, so it makes it a little bit easier. And then it was a moment of truth, eh? Well, we made the one, we'll make the second.
You're enjoying this too much.
That's where normally I don't say anything in a second. I'll give you a couple hints, but as long as you maintain at 800, as you can see the aircraft does, and that diamond stays there, and you don't really worry about the cross, just look outside for the runway, we are good. So, we're looking good. Let's disconnect autopilot and take us down. I'll read the comments. I'll pretend I'm not looking. Right, so we can see the numbers already too big, so bring it back. So keep pulling until you see the nose moving. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. There we go. That's it. Move that a little bit. That's it. And quick left, correction. Yeah. A little bit longer this way because we drifted away. That's it. A little bit more back. You can see it goes still 11, but we'll level the wings at the same time. Not too much because we're gonna climb in a minute. So push forward now a little bit. Keep pushing a lot now. A lot forward. A lot forward. A lot forward. Keep going. That's it. Bring it a bit more until the number gives back to 700. That's it. Hold that pressure. Good, good, good. Pull back a little bit. Yeah, that's it. You see that'll come up a little bit more. That's it. Hold it there. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. What we don't want to is kind of keep pulling a lot because we'll just climb it and we're gonna have to push a lot forward. Yeah. So pull back maybe slightly to about 500 until the diamond comes down. Quick right correction a little bit because we're drifting away. So just keep that slight drift to the right basically because the wind is kind of blowing us. We've got decent crosswind right now, so pushing us that way. Yeah. So a little bit more right. Still, yeah, that's not too steep, but here we go. Good. And pull back a little bit. Yeah, left quickly now. Level the wings a little bit more. Good. That's good. Now a little bit more forward because you see. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
No, you're gonna have to.
keep going forward. Yeah, let's get that number back
700.
in. Yeah, yeah. Just keep going a bit more. There we go. Hold that pressure.
2, 3.
Good. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, a little bit more pressure forward. A little bit more. Yeah, good. Coming in. Nice crabbing going on there. Maybe slightly. So don't do too steep to the right, but just keep going right a little bit. So lift. Drift to the right, keep going more right. We need a little bit of drift because we're not in the center yet. There we go. And just hold that drift for a second as we're coming in. Perfect. And then just as we get lower, we'll bring a left to level those wings. Yeah, because we've got nice, decent 16 knots crosswind right now. So pull back a little bit. So yeah, there we go. Hold it there. Now left slightly. So bring this. Pull back a little bit more. Now don't worry about the warning. Pull back a little bit to the right. Level the wings to the right. That's it. Back to center. No, you're good. Push forward a little bit. Not too much. Now pull, 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 hold it there, 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 hold it there. That's it, just hold it. Don't pull anymore because we don't want to climb anymore. Beautiful, nice crosswind, good. And reverse thrust, lift the levers up here. No, just this up. Yeah, nose down, nose down. Yeah, once we're on the ground, that's okay, don't worry about it. Now, unless we push forward, push forward. Once we're on the ground, we don't pull anymore. So just bring your nose down, all the way down. I'll just use some rudders to drift around the runway.
We'll be down, no.
Yeah, we're on the runway, yeah. So it's just me with the rudders messing now. So cool. Right, we'll got it down with a nice crosswind. We haven't killed anyone. That was actually pretty smooth landing, to be honest. Right, so hand on the tiller again, and we're gonna taxi off the runway somewhere. Just keep going for now until we find. Here we go. Yeah. Thank you for flying, Ryanair.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over
The best ever.
90% flights arrived
And we'll just look for some exit there. There are some green lights coming up distance there, so we're gonna take them and we're gonna turn left on the
made simple.
the
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
long ones, because there's tight one. We don't want the tight one. Yeah.
These
So
ones
yeah,
here.
yeah, just follow them through, because there's one kind of facing backwards here, which is not that line, just this one. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very welcome to this airport.
Perfect.
Comfort and safety, please remain seated.
Everyone's clapping and thumbs up. Yeah, well done. Yeah.
And the captain has
Good job, Missy. He said.
God, it gets the heart going, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, makes it as real as it gets, eh?
to go outside the terminal.
Right, and we're just gonna retract the flaps, and then once you get to the end, we're gonna turn on left
Choosing to fly with us, and we wish you a safe onward
onto the taxiway.
Still following this line
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Way to
Oh.
try not to overcorrect it. Just hold the progressive turns. Progressive turns. That's it. Just hold it there. Hold that turn. Nice and easy. Good. Taking all the way around. Good.
Right off.
I'll just bring it to the left a little bit here. Beautiful. That wasn't too bad at all, was it? Yeah. So we'll just carry on here, and then we'll just park next to Jet 2 there or something. Now the situation could have been totally different if I didn't see anything.
Yes.
I'll let you off. Right, we'll just follow a nice steady right turn here. Beautiful, look at that turn, nice, just keep following through there. Getting better. Let's go to stay at gate 33 now, so just a nice
Which one,
left,
sorry?
left turn here towards that yellow line. Just a full lock and hold it there for a second. Hold it there, just hold it, hold it, hold it. Ease off to center, yeah, and then we'll just correct that in a minute. Just keep going straight for a second. Yeah, just go straight, leave in the center for a second, and then we'll left in a minute. Yeah, so slight left now, just nice and easy as we're drifting towards it. Good, just keep going. Beautiful.
Yay!
Welcome to Glasgow.
So cool.
After all, we ended up in Glasgow, not Edinburgh.
My heart's still going. Eh? Well,
We did.
we did, and then we took straight off again.
Yeah. We had a divert, you know. we went to the worst weather in Glasgow. Actually, wasn't that bad. The wind was alright, so.
Just a couple of wobbles, yeah, no.
Yeah,
So good.
good. Enjoy that?
Yeah, I loved it, yeah.
Good. Well, thanks
It's
for watching.
like adrenaline rush, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. So thanks to your parents for watching, and thanks for everyone else.
Thank you
for
very
support.
much.
And I'll disconnect the live. We'll have a wee chat.